Hello chess lovers, I have a very beautiful game for you played by Joseph Henry Blackburne, nicknamed the Black Death, who dominated British chess during the latter part of the 19th century. His opponent is a chess player named Ford and the game was played in 1877. Blackburne had white pieces and he started with e4, e6 by Ford, French defense, d4, d5, knight c3, bishop b4, and Blackburne captures on d5. He's going for delayed exchange variation. He takes d5, bishop d3, knight c6, knight f3, knight f6, white castles kingside and h6. Well, castling straight away would have been better, and now after h6, black is facing some problems. Here comes rook e1 check and knight e7. Well, bishop e6 looks better, though after this move white can go for an exchange sacrifice on e6 and then give a check from g6 square and then place the knight on e2 square with the idea of placing the knight on f4 square, and white is managing to get a very interesting attack. But after rook e1 check we see knight e7, knight e5, then knight is occupying the central e5 square, and finally black castles kingside. Queen f3, already white is creating a dangerous threat. Bishop takes h6, and overlooking white's next threat, black played c6. Of course, black is playing very passively, and here comes this beautiful tactical shot. Bishop takes h6. The idea is that if g takes h6, then the pawn is no longer protecting the knight and white can capture on f6, weakening black's kingside. But actually this line would have been safer for black. Black could play knight f6, offer an exchange of queens, though black is a pawn down, but as I've already mentioned, this would have been better for black. Instead, after bishop h6 we see knight g6, and gradually black's position is becoming more and more unbearable. Bishop g6, bishop e7, and white is now simply capturing on g6, winning another pawn. Rook f7, protecting the bishop on f7, and white captures on f6. Bishop takes f6 and the queen jumps on h5 square with a direct mating threat. Rook d7, rook e3, white is going to double up the rooks on e file, rook d6 and rook e1. Already white is threatening rook e8 check, and black plays bishop d7 covering the e8 square. But believe it or not, but already after bishop d7 the engine shows mate in 10, and what is more interesting, Blackburne manages to find the shortest possible mating line. Please pause the video and try to find his next moves. Ready? In this position, Henry Blackburne played rook e7, sacrificing the rook, covering the f7 square and threatening queen h8 checkmate. Black accepted the sacrifice and captured on e7. Here comes queen h8 check, king f7 and knight e5 check. Now white is starting a very dangerous king hunt. King e6, queen h3 check, king f6, queen h4 check, g5, queen h6 check, king f5, here comes g4 check, king f4, and another rook sacrifice, rook e4 check. Look at this, white is sacrificing the second rook. D takes e4, and believe it or not, but after knight e2 this is a checkmate. Look at this brutal checkmate on the board. Two knights together with a pawn are simply smothering this poor king. Henry Blackburne was truly the Black Death. Thanks for watching, and I hope that you enjoyed this insane king hunt. Good luck.